Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'd like to answer this commonly asked question of is my ex narcissist happy with their new supply? I want you to picture this. Imagine you've just left the narcissistic relationship, you're starting to heal and reclaim the old you back. Then, boom, you're just aimlessly scrolling your Facebook feed, and then you stumble upon photos of your ex narcissist looking so happy and glamorous with their new supply. They're in fact celebrating with their new supply in the beautiful beaches or just resorts you used to visit together. Then you, of course, hurriedly go to their Facebook page so that you can see more or check more on what they've been up to. Then you realize that your ex narcissist is now, in fact, your ex narcissist like got married the past week, and the photos you've just seen were them just having this honeymoon with their new supply in the beautiful beaches of Bali. Of course, this will throw you into negative spirals of emotions from sadness, anger, and confusion as you reminisce on the early stages of your past narcissistic relationship where you had this amazing partner who mirrored all your deep desires. You'll, of course, feel jealous and deeply hurt as you think of how your once charming partner is having fun with someone else instead of you, their once love of their life. So for you, a day we just started with you innocently scrolling through a Facebook feed has now turned to something else. And that's a normal occurrence which normally happens when we've seen our toxic exes smiling or having the day of their lives. You might find yourself being filled with spiral of negative questions like, what if they finally change to be the partner I fell in love with? Or something like, they look so happy together. Was I the one to blame what happened in the relationship? Or something like, was he or she right all along about what they said about me being sensitive, crazy, or unlovable? You'll just have this negative spiral of questions, which is like a form of self-gaslighting, where you like talk down on yourself. And that's a normal occurrence when we see our toxic ex looking happy. After leaving any narcissistic relationship, one thing that any victim of abuse will always wonder is what's happening in my ex narcissist life? Are they happy and have they finally changed their manipulative ways? Especially after you've seen those pics. Nope, they're not happy. And what you've just seen with their new supply is how it was early on for you in that toxic relationship. The fact is, they are repeating the same cycle with their new supply. The new supply may not, of course, be aware of what's happening and that winter is coming and that they are falling in love with just a mask. It's okay to feel jealous, but it's not the healthiest thing for you in your healing journey because you may find yourself constantly overthinking over your narcissistic ex who you had at least forgotten for some time. So, whenever you feel jealous over their new supply, always remember these 5 things because these 5 you can rechannel that jealousy over their new supply to be your strength in your healing journey. The first thing is always remember that jealousy is a normal feeling and you don't have to feel bad about yourself. The second one is the new supply is still being groomed and everything is just a facade. They've not changed at all. And the other thing is like they will be busy with their new supply, which means that they will not have time to contact you or to keep tabs with you. So it will mean that you will have more space and time to heal away from them. The fourth one is them having new supply does not mean that you are worthless. It means someone else is sadly going to face what you went through before. Never compare yourself with their new supply. Just be compassionate with them, but from a distance. You will also have these, the fifth one is like you will also have these what ifs and if only thoughts about the narcissist, but know that you did all you can to save that relationship, but the relationship was not savable, and the best place for you was away from that relationship. Here's the thing, you may see your ex-narcissist with another person and probably they're about to get married. Of course, you'll be tempted to contact that lady or guy that they're being manipulated. I know you have good intentions, but do not do it. Here's why. I want you to picture yourself early on in that narcissistic relationship where you were being groomed, you were being treated really well, you were being given everything you wanted, you were being validated, you were being charmed. It was the perfect relationship, right? So I want you to now picture that at that moment let's say someone comes and says that, hey, leave that person is manipulative. Of course, you label that person as crazy and jealous over your holy matrimony. So that's the same thing which is now happening with the new supply. The new supply has been well groomed that they will not listen to you. And of course, you will have it worse in this situation because maybe you're starting to heal, but now you will be labeled crazy and jealous. And in fact, people may avoid you because they know that this lady has bad intention and wants to ruin these newlyweds or this new couple. So just be compassionate with their new supply. Even if you have evidence, no one will agree with you. Just be compassionate with them and keep distance and work on yourself and heal. There's nothing more you can do. No one will believe you. Of course, not easy seeing someone who once betrayed you living the life of their dreams with someone else. But whatever you do, keep them blocked. Avoid instances that remind you of them and focus more on your healing journey and keep your no contact intact. You deserve a better life. Let them have theirs, but for yourself, find that happy life you deserve. Heal to the point where you can see them doing whatever they want, but it does not even trigger you. It's more like you just understand what will happen next. That's it from me today. Until next time, happy healing.